It's time for the real estate top performers, and we are talking about building wealth through home buying and selling. This week, I am joined by Marlena McWilliams of Century 21, Josh Green of Eastern Title and Settlement, and also Kelvin Carvana of the Mortgage Link, who's going to give us the deal of the day. Go ahead, Kelvin.
Deal of the day, 30-year fix, 3.375 with a 3.48 APR. That's good for a purchase or a refinance. It's great money. It's cheap. Call us, and we'll take care of you.
Phone lines are open only till 10. Come on, you got to tell them that.
Only until 10.
So
only till 10.
We got to call now.
Yeah, because the market's open at 9:30, so rates could go up between now and 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So it's super important to get on the phone right now and call.
Well, I love that we do this in D.C. as well, because we're talking about how to make money off of home buying and selling. How is the D.C. market for doing this?
The D.C. market right now is reaching all-time high in prices. We're experiencing where you can't really undervalue a property, but you can still overprice it. So you want to make sure you stick that market right and increase that sale. And Americans are paying more than half their salaries, in rent, so why not buy?
I was going to say, what is like the wage increase, talk about salary, compared to what you're seeing with the housing prices?
So we're seeing housing prices increase nationally around 6.2%. That's staying constant and rising a little bit, but your wages are only increasing about 2.6%. So that's a pretty large gap, about 4% right there. So you might as well go ahead and invest that money and try to get a little equity.
Well, when you think about it and you rent an apartment, right? What's a 2-bedroom in DC? $3,000 a month. They're going to ask for first month and last month. That's $6,000. You go buy a $200,000 condo in an up-and-coming area. That's your down payment, 3%, $6,000. You don't have to rent. You can buy. It's super easy.
Right. And Kelvin, you were
I almost want to say call now.
And you just did.
And to Josh's point, even in his scenario with the $200,000 condo, it's easier to qualify most times to get a mortgage than it would be to fill out an application for a rental unit.
It is. And
Or to get a credit card.
Or to get a credit card.
Most people don't realize they're paying more in rent than they would in a mortgage.
Yeah.
So what keeps you out is what he just explained. Down payment and closing. Most often we can get sellers to cover some of your closing, and you can get down payment assistance.
Is now the right time of year to be buying?
It's the best time.
Perfect time.
Okay,
Yes.
so it is buy now.
Because last year, in August, everybody was saying it's a buyer's market, it's a buyer's market. And during the winter, it switched to, now that the houses are staying on the market because people don't want to move because their kids are in school. So when school comes about to be let out, that's when the market really starts to amp up and take off, because then they can relocate the kids and not interrupt their school.
Right. So through the summer.
Spring is selling season for us in real estate, but it's been a little bit odd this year. We've seen a lot of houses going really quickly in January, February, which are usually our slower months, but it hasn't been that way this year.
And the other reason why you want to look at buying now is that there's so many like the state of Maryland, District of Columbia, they have so much money out there for citizens, and that money's allocated. And a lot of times people take advantage of it early, and that money's not there later. So the state of Maryland, Prince George's County, District of Columbia are really aggressive about giving grants and other community second mortgages to help buying homes.
So they're like open doors, stuff like that. And the other thing is, it's just a great time to buy right now.
We were talking about the wealth gap as well, and this is kind of a way that you say we can actually close that gap because people can buy and sell the homes.
Yeah, so we've seen, and we do the numbers, so in 2018, people that own homes were 45% more wealthier than people who rented. That was a 10% increase from 2013. That wealth gap was only 36%. So you can see that people that are owning homes, the homes are becoming more valuable, and so therefore they're having that equity that they can then take out, start a business, buy another home, or use the money for repairs to continue that increase in their value of their home. So you don't want that number to keep rising as the housing prices are rising and you're missing the bus. You want to make sure you get on it.
And the rates are at a 3-year low.
Yes.
Wow.
At
So
record
you could
lows.
buy a bigger house now than you could 3 years ago.
Yay! Is there a difference between the races? Is there some sort of disparity between races right now?
There are. So across America, we're seeing about 64% of people own homes. And then we're seeing that our Caucasians are owning about 70%, where we're seeing non-Hispanic cultures, African-American cultures are in the 40s. So we like to increase that so we can increase that wealth gap in the non-Hispanic groups, African-American groups, and decrease that disparity across the board.
I know,
And
saying that.
increase the education.
Yes.
Well, that's what I was
That's
just going
where
to,
it all
it's hard,
comes
it's
from.
overwhelming to think, where do I start? You guys are actually hosting a seminar to help people learn how to do this.
Yes, so we're hosting home buying seminars every month to educate clients. We have a team of specialists all the way from credit, lenders, title, that are all going to be there to explain the process. Our first one is going to be with Mortgage Link up in Rockville, Maryland on the 29th.
Okay, Kelvin, you ready for it?
We're ready. We're ready. And the home buying process is actually pretty simple.
If they wanted to find out more about that, how would they do that?
Well, you would contact us at the Mortgage Link. You would call us for the deal of the day, or register online. Go our webpage, themortgagelink.com, and you can register online for our home buying seminar.
Perfect. We'll have to look it up. Josh, you can become my co-host right over here. Thank you all for being here. For more information about buying a new home or refinancing, just call 833-MTG-LINK or visit themtglink.com, and you got to call right now.